Okay. It says it's live.
Okay, let me go look.
Cool. Welcome to our first dev stream for Little by Little, an indie title that's being released next year, hopefully February. We don't have a release date yet, so actually just let's forget that I said that. And today we're going to be working on implementing, at least from the code side, we're going to be working on implementing. This is actually a different project, so I should just close that window and open up a new window. A sticky pad that's going to be going into the dev scene, which is this is what the dev scene looks like here. You can see that the unlock buttons are just hovering off the side. Actually, you can't even see the sticky pad because the loading's not working correctly, which is fine.
Oh,
Honey, do you need the link to the stream?
I have the stream.
You have the stream.
Yeah, I
It
have the
says
stream.
viewer one. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
We're just awesome like that. Cool. I like how we just made this project or this channel yesterday, and now we're streaming.
Amazing.
Ah, it feels good. So let's see. This feels different than like a normal Twitch stream.
Yeah.
Does it feel the same to you?
Um, yes.
Yes. Wait, what the heck? There's an error here. Why is there an error? Oh, I forgot to open up GitHub. I don't know if it's gonna end up mattering that I'm like showing all this stuff, but whatever.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Okay, I don't remember. What's this error? Oh, that's right. I kind of just like gave up in the middle of working last night. So I saved it with an error, which is a big no-no.
Yeah,
Yeah,
big.
I don't recommend that. Ah,
Mm-hmm.
okay, never mind. I see, I see. Because
Hmm?
like your little window for your art section, it keeps going gray, and it's probably because you didn't share your whole screen.
Oh, okay. I can share my whole screen.
Otherwise, we'll probably just see a gray square most of the time. That'd be funny.
Oh, oh yeah, is it? Okay, I see. Ah, that's annoying.
I know it's annoying. I don't like it when it
Yeah.
does that. I would prefer
And
that it
that's
just
the
know.
first rule of streaming is you don't share your whole screen.
I know. Well,
Oh,
I have cropped it, so it should be mostly fine.
it's so pixelated.
Yeah, actually, I can't tell what's going on here. It looks fine, I think. Is it really
Hmm.
pixelated? I have, it's basically zoomed in because,
Actually, can I come over?
sure, this stream is always, first stream always has some technical difficulties after all. Yeah. Are you
Surprise.
able to adjust it?
Let me grab. Oh, are you showing your? Hmm. Is
More options.
there's a way to make it?
Make it awesome. Oh, is it because it's not full screen? Oh yeah, look at that.
Okay.
Maybe this has to be full screened. And then now let's alt tab to this right here. Oh, that looks a lot better.
Okay. Yay. Okay.
Cool. Thanks, honey. Yeah, that was Those user error, a skill issue, as they say.
We're so back.
We're so back. It was just a little skill issue flub. Okay, so I should have written a to-do in here because I have no idea what I was trying to do with this. Oh, actually, I think I do remember. I was trying to figure out if I should use strings or something else to keep track of all the different like resources that get loaded in. But I don't have a good idea of what to do here. This is quite challenging. In Unity, this was more straightforward because you could put a lot of things into scriptable objects, and then you could pass those scriptable objects wherever you needed to, and things just kind of worked. But in Godot, I don't know. I don't know how to handle this. There's got to be a good way. Maybe I should Google it.
Okay.
Let's see here. Okay. So basically, I want to... What do I want to do? How do I store references to dynamically loaded sprite textures? That is the question. Okay, if someone asked this 5 years ago, let's see what they said. Seen a number of examples from Godot 2 where people are using this thing to load dynamically. However, this totally still works in Godot. I just don't want to do it this way.
How come?
Well, it's mostly because I don't want to have to rely on strings anywhere. So there is an alternate way to do this where instead of relying on strings, we could just pass in a bunch of textures as an export list. And maybe that's just going to have to be the way to go, because I was doing a little bit of reading and they were saying that Godot does unload textures that aren't like actively in the scene. And yeah, okay, so then what if we'll just try this, and I guess we'll just have to rely on profiling if we encounter any lag. So we want a list of texture 2Ds that we're going to export. And these are basically going to be all of the different colors that can possibly be loaded in. So for example, we'll have pink sticky notes. We'll also have another thing called yellow sticky notes because we know we want these. And then why doesn't it like this? What's going on? The type of the exported member is not supported. For real? You can't have a list of texture TDs. Okay, well, what if I say sprite 2D then? Is that any better? Does it not? Why is it still red? I don't understand. The type of the exported member is not supported. That's fun. Okay, I don't know what to do about that. Let me figure. Now we gotta go back to Google. Did I close my... The life of game developer is constantly Googling things. The exported type is not supported. Why? Let's see. What does the AI say? The most frequent case is that the image file you're trying to use is imported as a different Oh, I see. So I could just go like image instead? That doesn't seem to like that either, though. Why? Am I doing this wrong? Maybe I can't make it in a list. Maybe I have to make it an array. Wait, no, shoot. That's not how I declare. That's not how I declare this. I was thinking like GD script for a second, but Okay, so it doesn't mind it if I do it like this, which is fine because what I could do is I can make it into a list if I need a list. I don't actually know off the top of my head whether or not I'm going to need a list, but we'll see. So we'll rebuild the inspector. And then, by the way, honey, I'm just going to talk like forever. So if you have
Oh,
things to like, you know, because
I'm a
that's just how I,
I'm a quiet girly.
oh, when I stream, I just talk the whole time.
I think that's supposed to be good.
Oh, okay. I just wanna let you know,
Good job.
just in case you weren't sure, what was going on. Right.
You're natural.
Yeah, I didn't want to make you feel like you can't like jump in and say something if you wanna.
uh, I'll say something. I
I thought that was the statement.
uh well, I'll think about what to say and you can keep talking.
So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to export a list, but apparently this is not working. You need to export a Godot array. Are you for real? Just to clarify. Oh my God, are they for real? It literally has to be, okay. I see what they're doing here. That's so annoying. All right, we're gonna fix this then. It's gotta literally be declared like this, which is fine. And then it's gonna complain. It's gonna be like, I don't know what that is. And then we're gonna say, well, it's this, obviously. And then we'll rebuild and that should be fine. Okay. Okay, boom, boom, boom. This is how we do it. And then boom, that was actually a reference to lyrics for those of you who are savvy. It's like, this is how we do it. This is how we do it. That's what I was thinking when I said you know, when I said the thing.
Oh,
Yeah, I know.
oh.
Tap container. Why is it saying, oh yeah, I don't care about tap container. Okay, so we're gonna load. And for some reason, the images are not showing up and that bothers me. How do I fix that? Wow, this is extra useless. I don't know how to like fix this. Polaroid, sticky note. What am I supposed to be doing here? Sticky note written and sticky note written too. Search files. Okay. Maybe a quick load is not the way. I feel like every single time I choose quick load, it just messes with me. So
Mhm.
we have here levels, tutorial. Okay, here we go. This is what I want to say. Because it's just so much easier when I can actually see the thing. So honey, I was
Yeah.
thinking that we might want to put things like the sticky notes in their own folder outside of the tutorials. Because like, actually maybe this is just like a design question.
Uh-huh.
So we have the first level, the tutorial, right?
Yeah.
And let's pretend that a player unlocks a pink sticky note. Will they be able to use that pink sticky pad and the pink sticky note for every single level after that?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So then what I think we need to do is create a folder that lives maybe somewhere in the assets that's not specific to any one level.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I'm going to call it like sticky. Actually, I'm just going to stick it in the sticky pad folder because
Okay.
there's already a folder for sticky pads.
Mm-hmm.
Is this going to be the same thing with like the washi and the sticker sheets and stuff where they can use it in
Yeah.
every single level? So then in that
Once you
case,
unlock it, it's forever.
awesome. I love that. So then I think what we're going to have to do is like I see that the washi white is in the tutorial. We'll have to
Mm.
move some of these files out into their own menu, into their own folders.
Oh, the washi white, I put it there to test something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to test to see if I could like cover up the white parts.
Okay. That sounds good. And
Yeah.
then So I'm gonna make actually even more folders because I want to divvy up things by their colors.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna end up being like once we have a million of these, it's gonna just be kind of a pain in the butt. So hopefully that didn't break anything. And then, well, okay, so this goes not there actually. Okay, well, hold on. I'm just like dragging the wrong thing entirely. All right, cool. And then texture 2D, add element, and then we're gonna chuck this guy in here. We'll probably have to rename these, but maybe we don't. I don't know. It kind of just depends. Okay, perfect. So now that we've done that, I think this is the way actually. And that's also a reference to that's also a reference. This is a Star Wars reference. Because in The Mandalorian, they say this is the way. And so
they say that.
They do. On these streams, viewers will come to know that I speak in references.
Yeah, they'll learn a lot.
Indeed. Or maybe they won't, but that's okay because we don't judge here.
I judge.
We judge harshly on the other side.
Judge everything.
Judge everything. Give them nothing. Okay, so now that we have pink sticky notes and yellow sticky notes, we need to understand what to load when a particular sprite is loaded. So we'll need to know what the current color is. So we could probably have, shoot, how am I doing this again? Am I using groups? No, I don't think I'm using some enum to track this, but I don't remember what the enum is. Unlockable sticky pad data, sticky pad ID. Is it sticky pad ID? I think it is. And then we want to say like current sticky pad color or something. And then that's just not set because there's no default for this unless we load it. Data first value. What's this data? I need to name this a little better if I don't know what the heck it is. Okay, where is it getting set? It's getting set here in load. So this is probably just the currently loaded sticky pad data. Okay, that's more accurate. It's quite verbose, but sometimes you need a little bit of verbosity so that, 3 days later, you don't look at underscore data and think to yourself, what the heck does that mean?
So educational.
Heck yeah. So what we'll do, because I think load pad sprite is called whenever we are unlocking stuff, that is correct. So we should probably set the ID of the currently loaded what the heck did I name the variable? Currently, okay, this is my problem right here. My problem is I'm not using the convention current sticky pad color ID. Actually, because it's an ID, I do need to actually label it as such because otherwise it's just bad convention, as we know. Yes. I actually don't even, this is what we call redundant work. So this doesn't even need to exist because it's already in the dictionary. So what we're going to do here is we're probably going to figure out which sticky note needs to be spawned in. And yes, that's important. I could probably just take that information from currently loaded sticky pad data. Like, should I tie this to the sticky pad data? Let me take a, oh shoot. I keep thinking I'm in Visual Studio and I want to peek at the information, but actually I just can't. How do I, okay, I just need to properly learn how to go to the definition. Alt F12. Like, who thought that was a good idea? Alt F12?
Not me.
Not me. It's ridiculous, honey. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Because in Visual Studio, you just right click and it's literally the first option in the context menu, but you have to Alt F12 in Writer, or alternatively scroll all the way down to the bottom of the thing, and that's just like that's too much. That's too many muscles in my hand.
Wild.
Not that there are muscles in the hand for anyone who is an astute listener or in the medical field. I know that the hand only has tendons. Thank you. Yum. Delicious. Sticky pad ID, pad texture resource, tab texture resource. So I think we probably need another class that is going to hold. Shoot, I don't know how to do this properly though. Because whenever sticky pad data is initialized, I'm thinking. Because if I end up doing it this way, thinking. Oh my god. Okay, basically, my thought process was that in the sticky pad data, we'll have a list of the associated sticky notes that can potentially get spawned in whenever a user clicks on the sticky pad. And I don't think that that's like a bad way of doing things. However, it's really calling into question what I'm doing here with the resource paths. They're very brittle. I don't like them. And
Brittle.
yeah, they're brittle. So what we could do is we could basically do the same thing that we're doing with the sticky note data right now, is we could just export a bunch of stuff. But I don't particularly like that either, namely because this class could end up having a million things on it. And it's just going to be ugly. I don't like
it to be ugly.
Yeah, we wouldn't want it to be ugly, right? So we could do a couple things. Like we could make a new scene where the scene's one job is to contain data. We actually did this with Loopsmith. We did do it with Loopsmith, and it worked. It wasn't maybe the best, but it worked. I'm thinking that one of the advantageous components to doing it the Loopsmith way is that the designer gets to come in and fiddle with things in the inspector, whereas the way that I'm doing it currently with resource paths and stuff, the designer doesn't really get any say, and that kind of sucks.
It's me.
It's a you. Designer. And it's a me, the programma. Yeah, we're not Italian, but we try. Because we love pizza. Actually, we're at least 1% Italian because we love pizza so much, right? Right, honey?
Is that how it works?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, if someone came up to me and they said, you know what, David, I have Peruvian food at Peruvian restaurants every single day.
You're gonna be like, yes.
I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna tell them that not only are you Peruvian, but you are also sadistical.
Yeah, because they go eat the food.
Yeah, because how could you eat that disgusting Peruvian food? There doesn't exist any good Peruvian food in all of California. There, I said it, and no one's surprised.
You can't get canceled.
Yeah, I can't get canceled either.
Because your mom makes better Peruvian food.
My mom, if my mom, who knows how to run a company, because once upon a time she owned a cleaning company.
Not us exposing everything.
She could have ran her own Peruvian restaurant with Peruvian food that tasted way better than all the junk that 99% of the restaurants, Peruvian restaurants in California serve. Or heck, maybe even outside of California, who knows?
I'd love to confirm or deny, but I've never actually had restaurant Peruvian food.
Well, as a Peruvian person who's had many Peruvian restaurant foods, I can tell you that it's disgusting.
I see. I
Yeah.
believe you.
Yeah, and it's a shame because like why do these individuals call themselves Peruvians? They shouldn't when they're making such food of that caliber, Like, I'd be embarrassed. I'd be ashamed, you know.
Maybe mentioned.
I'd be ashamed. I don't know, like my poor aunt who taught my mother all the recipes is turning over in her grave when she thinks about all of the disgusting when I think about all the disgusting food that they serve out there.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's despicable.
So despicable.
It is indeed.
I wish I could eat pizza.
Pizza is pretty darn good. And I guess we could have it on special events.
Yeah.
Like for your birthday.
For my birthday, I want.
Yeah, for your birthday week.
Okay, I guess
Right?
it shouldn't hurt on my birthday week.
Of course. Of course. The birthday week is for having a really great time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And frog sticky notes.
And frog sticky notes.
I'm
So
making a bear sticky note right now.
yeah, I like it. I think it's really cute, honey.
I have a conundrum.
What's your conundrum?
So you know how the sticky notes look like this?
Yes, scribbles.
Yeah, but it has an outline.
It
Do you think
does.
all
Yes.
sticky notes should have an outline?
I think they look nice with an outline.
Pretend it's a proper outline.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
they look kind of nice with the outline.
you're right. Unfortunately.
Uh, let's see.
I'm trying to keep it the same size.
Yeah. You know what? The more I think about this, the more that I want to do it the Loopsmith way.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay with anyway.
Yeah, I kind of forgot how we did it in Loopsmith though, so I'm gonna actually open up Loopsmith and see how we did it in Loopsmith. So let me do that. Loopsmith, which we call GMTK. Boom. Let's see here. Okie dokie. Wow, we're so cool. We have a lot of stuff going on here.
Yeah.
What is the thing that I'm thinking about? I think it's the dialogue, reputation, victory, crafting scene, main tooltip. We actually have a ton of scenes. How in the world did we do all this in like 3 days?
We had someone.
Helping us.
We had a third member.
A third member. Is it this script? Interaction, data, GD. Oh, right. I had scripts that extended this interaction data. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is so cute.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, you click on it, it's like a bear pops out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I said I was gonna do this differently.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be like this anymore. It's gonna be
That's okay.
like this.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, because and it's gonna have a white outline.
Hmm.
Yeah. Because
That
this
sounds
just
good.
like is too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is better. I'm way happy with this.
I'm glad. Take a look at this really quickly. I see what I'm doing here. Is this a interaction data type no 2D? And then it just has a script on it with interaction data. Okay, I see what I'm doing here. So I'm creating a bunch of nodes, and those nodes hold data. Ooh, I don't know if I like this.
Yeah.
It just depends on how much of a performance overhead it's gonna be to load all these nodes in.
Oh.
And that's the thing that I'm kind of wanting to avoid. It makes it pretty straightforward for me to do what I want to do. But also, yeah, I don't know if I want to do it this way. TBH, quit project list. I definitely want to make it easier for you.
Well, I could just let you put things in.
Yeah, I mean, I need to figure out a better way to do this because it's just not easy for you to come in and modify stuff.
Yeah.
I'm already seeing like why Unity is still like useful. But it's just like Unity's UI, just like the systems that they use to build their UI is just so garbage.
Well, it's not like it doesn't work with Godot, right? You can do
Yeah.
the strings.
There's several different ways to do it. It's just a matter of what's going to cause us headaches down the line. Because if I keep doing the strings, inevitably, the project will break because we change the string, and that is something that I want to avoid. I think okay, I've been standing for too long, so lower this thing. Okay, lowering the desk. Ugh, man. So let's see. I think what we'll do, because I guess I could have a couple notes. Like, we're not gonna have a million different post-it note colors, right?
No, in fact, I could even limit it. I was thinking 10.
10 colors.
10 like variations. Like there's gonna be a heart one like this.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
But okay, but it's
Because we're
like,
gonna have 10 stages.
yeah, potentially.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, that makes sense.
Also, I was wondering,
Uh-huh.
hypothetically, are we gonna let the player, once they unlock things, can they like use it in the earlier stages if they replay the game? To
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm building the system out so that they can reuse things.
Yay. I think it'll make the players happy.
I think so too.
Isn't it funny to think that every like game dev started here where we are right now?
Indeed. They did indeed. And who knows whether they enjoyed it or not. Because I think that the beginning portions are really difficult. Like figuring
Yeah.
out like the saving system. Because like, you know, when we had done the Unity project, the saving part was so simple and so straightforward. And like a lot of this stuff that I'm like really agonizing over at the moment is
Mm,
is very straightforward in Unity.
yeah.
Yeah, but there's just trade-offs, right? Because like certain things are straightforward in Unity that are really, really difficult, or not really difficult. They're just different in Godot, and then there are certain
Mm,
things in Godot that are just like really difficult in Unity. Like
yeah.
the thing that made me feel like we should switch to Godot is the UI stuff.
Yeah.
And it just being such a humongous pain to like set up the UI the way that we wanted to set it up.
Yeah. I think the UI was pretty important. It
Oh,
is.
also
Yeah.
the how fast we like launched the project, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I think we made a good decision.
Yeah.
And things weren't easy and you needed to go out to figure things out.
You know, that's fair because like all of the stuff that I'm talking about, like we've been working on this since like February, right?
Yeah.
And you know, we took some breaks and we didn't work on it like every day and stuff, but like we did work on it since February.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like a lot of things were just in place.
Yeah.
Okay, but I think this is what's going to have to happen. We're going to say sticky. Okay, and then
I like streaming as working because it helps me focus.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's fun.
Hmm.
Define and why is it complaining? Duplicate export group attribute? What? I'm so confused. Why does it say it's a duplicate? Oh, it has to be an export category. It's so annoying. Wait, what? I'm so confused. Why is it complaining? Exports the annotated member as a property. Define a new subgroup for the following exported properties. Okay, maybe this is what I want. Ah, I think I see the problem. The problem is I haven't actually exported anything and it's complaining
Mm.
because that's what it does. That is what it does. So we want a texture 2D. Bad texture. Okay, and now it probably won't complain if I say export group, right? Okay, yeah, it doesn't complain. And we're gonna say pink pad. Actually I could say, thinking. Okay, I need to know, is there a scriptable object equivalent in Godot? Oh, a resource. I see.
Mm.
Okay, that makes sense. I, hmm. However, so this makes sense, but
Mm.
what can be, I need to know what can be a resource, because maybe I just make a scene a resource. Reusable data container. Okay, oh my god, this is just now occurring to me that I never really fully understood what exactly can be a resource, and this is kind of important.
I see.
Okay. Anything Godot saves or loads from disk as a resource. Be it a scene, an image, a script. Here are some resource examples. Okay, so a script is a resource. So then, well, if a script is a resource, then couldn't I say something along the lines of the following? Why doesn't it like that? Oh, because I cannot export this. That's so annoying. Okay, you know what I need? I need to know what can't be exported. Because that would be, I want to know what cannot be extorted. The things that cannot be exported are features or classes specifically designed for the editor and not for runtime environments. I don't believe the AI here.
You don't believe?
I think the AI is just kind of useless sometimes. Funny.
I see.
I think Godot saves or from Disney resource beta scene and blah blah blah. And image script. Here's some resource examples. Animation, audio stream. When the resource engine loads a resource from disks, it loads it once. If a copy is already in memory, trying to load the resource again will return the same copy every time. As resources only contain data, there's no need to duplicate them. Okay, that's pretty important. Every object can export properties. There are many types of properties. Like, I'm just confused why I cannot export my. Why can't I export my class, my script? You haven't downloaded the necessary export template for your desired. This is not helpful. Exporting projects, cannot export. Script that doesn't work in editor, doesn't work. Export variable not shown when using external. What's this? Is this useful? That's not useful, I think. Maybe I should say script resource. Can't export on scripts that extend a custom resource. Is that, oh shoot, is that what I'm doing here? No, that is not what I'm doing here. It's just a simple class. Is that why I can't export it? Because you can't resolve a node path from a resource. Node export is only supported in node derived classes. Oh, so then if I'm understanding that correctly, all I need to do is have this thing inherit from like node. Ooh, it doesn't like that. Why? Because I need partial on it? Okay. All right, bro. I mean, like, if you say so, I guess. Yeah, I really like that, but typo in Word sticky pad. Why? What does it want to rename it to? Sometimes this thing is so weird. Okay. Oh my god, Eureka.
What's Eureka moment?
It's actually allowing me to export the sticky pad data now.
Oh.
Okay, so that's huge. I'll just say pink pad data. And then now let's see if I can export some of this other stuff that's important. So, well, instead of doing all this junk, what I actually want to do is I want to export a texture 2D, and that is going to be the pad sprite resource. Okay. If this works, then I've just been doing this so wrong from the beginning. Let's see. Script. Yeah. Wait, hold on. Did I not create a... Oh, wow. I called it script. Like, sticky pad data is what I'll call it. Okay. And assign... what if I don't like that? Sticky notes. Okay, so what if I go to my scripts and then I go to the, where's my unlockables, right? Okay, can I do this? No, it doesn't like it. Why? Oh, I need a node. Okay, well, what if I create a node here then? Just for fun. And then, okay, it sees the node. Okay, it allows me to assign the node. And then, like, what? Do I need to attach the scripts to it then? Script, unlockables, sticky pad. Okay. So I've got that on it. And then I'll try this again. Inspector might be out of date for real. Okay, I mean, it's got an, I see. And then the node allows me to put the pad sprite resource on it. But then this is just like the loopsmith way of doing it. It's not exactly useful. It's not useful. Huh. I don't know if I like this. I don't know if I like it. Because this node lives in the scene. It's in the scene tree, but I don't want it to live in the scene tree until it's needed. I feel like this is, I wish we had like a Godot senpai. Actually, technically we do, because we could ask him the shovel Discord.
We could.
It's so challenging. Maybe I'll, you know what? I think I'll end up asking in the shovel Discord about this issue, because I don't really know the answer. And I'll have to like research it a ton, probably. Let's see. What can I do here that, well, I guess I'll start researching it, because I mean, I can't just assume that all my answers are gonna come to me through the Discord. If a node is in the scene, is it if a node in the scene has resources on it through an export, are those resources loaded? Question mark. Is this what I want? What is the reason to use resources instead of nodes? Like, it's not I feel like I still have the fundamental misunderstanding of how to use resources. Okay, so I'm just gonna read the documentation and try to understand what the heck I'm doing. External to a scene, saved on the disk, built in, saved inside the scene. Texture 2D and sprite 2D. Clicking the resource allows us to view the resource properties. The path property tells us where the resource comes from. Okay. The resource comes from, shit, I just remembered I have to go to work tomorrow. That sucks. You erased the path.
You suddenly remembered.
I know. I wish I didn't have to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Switch between built-in and external resources happens when you save the scene. Even if you save a built-in resource, when you instance the scene multiple times, the engine will only load one copy of it. Loading resources from code, which I'm doing this, but I don't want to do this because it's not very designer friendly. Creating your own resources. Like any object in Godot, users can also use script resources. Resource scripts inherit the ability to freely translate between object properties and serialized text or binary data. Okay. Users can only import these assets as a dictionary or as a file accessed parse. What sets resources apart is their inheritance of object. Okay, so how do I do this? Makes it easy to create a custom resource in the inspector. Oh, I see. So I have to go to the inspector and do this? Create a new resource object in the inspector. This can even be a type that derives resource so long as your script is extending the type. Set the script property in the inspector to be your script. How do I do that? I like how it just explains it in words. Like, Jesus Christ, who wrote this? The inspector will now display your resources script's custom properties. Okay, well, I guess I'll look at the inspector, but now create a new resource in memory and edit it. All right. So I see base class for serializable objects. I feel like I'm doing something just wrong here. Animation. Okay. Okay, I see where to create the resource, but then what? Set the script property in the inspector to be your script. Okay, so I guess I'll just try this. I'll say create. Okay, and then we'll load the script that I want, which is the not that one. This one. Okay. Oh, that worked. That worked exactly the way that it was supposed to work.
Alright.
That is very darn cool. And now where does that resource live though? Like if I type resource, where is it? It doesn't have a path? Is that okay? That it doesn't have a path? Like where does this go? Like after I click away, like where does this go? I'm so confused. Okay. Load an existing resource from disk and edit it. Okay. I mean, I'm so confused. I don't understand where my resource went. Like, where does it get created? Okay, I mean, this seems awesome. The only problem is I don't know where the heck the darn resource is at.
Hmm.
Huh. I'm just like really confused. Recent resource. Yeah, but like where the heck is this? Do I have to click save or something? Local to scene, path, name. I'm so confused. If one edits those values and say, oh my God, you have to actually save the, even if you hit create, it doesn't actually save your resource.
That's wild.
To save a resource from the inspector, click the save icon at the top of the inspector. Where is the save icon? I'm blind as a bat. Oh, there it is. I see it now. Oh my God, honey. Okay, well, this is the way to do this. If the script's language supports script classes, then it streamlines the process. Defining a name for your script alone will add. Okay, create a resource and name it bot stats. Interesting. And then I see it should appear in your file tab with the full name bot stats. Without a script, it's useless. Let's add some data and logic. Adding a script. Okay, this is really cool. And I wish I had been doing things this way from the beginning.
Oh.
Yeah, and actually, this is the way that Loopsmith should have been done.
Yeah?
Yeah. So, well, I'm glad that I'm like actually like, taking the time to understand this because I didn't get it before. And now I'm kind of getting it. And I'm going to have to undo some of the things that I did. And this, by the way, this totally solves the whole issue that I had with like the strings and the paths and the breaking and all that. This solves all of that.
Yeah, that's great.
So that's good. However, I don't know if this messes up what's it called? My saving thing that I had created. So we're gonna have to test that. Well, which is fine because saving wasn't really working that well anyways.
Yeah.
So then what we could do is we could have a resource that saves the default configuration for a level. Interesting. Interessant. Well, okay, I think I'm basically I understand where I'm gonna go next with that.
That's great.
You working on
I
washi tape,
also,
honey?
yeah, so I made a bunch of variations for the sticky notes.
Cool.
Yeah, there's a bunch of these. And
Cool.
yeah, it would be fun to see them
In the game.
spawn.
Yeah, I am gonna, now that I am beginning to understand this whole resource thing, I'll be able to set it up sort of kinda like Unity. So that way, you remember how like you could like drag and drop stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'll be similar to that.
Yay.
Yeah, and I'll show you how it's done once I figure it out for myself because I still haven't gotten to the point where I actually know how the heck it's gonna work, but that's fine. But that was a good time, and I feel like if anything, I made progress, even though I haven't made any like coding progress. I feel like I made progress.
That's good.
That's good.
I made progress too.
Nice. I think we can call this co-working session a success.
So successful.
Yeah. And you can tell that we're pro streamers because we hit the 1 hour mark in 3, 2, 1. Boom. It's been an hour.
We're so pro.
We're so pro. And that's all that we're going to stream for today. Until next time.
Yay.